Okay, sorry about that. Had some technical difficulties, but we are ready to go. The runners have already started their match, and this stream should be catching up shortly. Looks like it's going to be a solo commentary from me tonight, so keep it low-key and try to point out all the stuff that these runners are doing good. Got a pretty good matchup here in this match. We have the 9th seed versus the 10th seed. Kaii versus Hopeless. I think Hopeless is the slight favorite. Been doing very good in his races so far. Kaii also put on a good show against Crazy 8 recently as well. Can't remember if Hopeless has been going for Chauncey one cycle. I believe not. So I'm not sure if we'll see a gentleman's agreement this time. Let them get synced up here and I'll switch the audio as necessary. So not too much going to happen in the Area 1 here. I'm mainly looking for potentially missed doubles, as well as some minor time save shenanigans with the way they wiggle the vacuum as they suck the ghosts up. Not too much RNG in this part, so whether somebody pulls ahead or not is mostly going to be limited to skill. Hopeless visually ahead, but both of them probably neck and neck here. Swap the audio to Hopeless in the meantime. I'll be seeing them doing scare skips by opening the Game Boy Horror and standing slightly away from where the ghosts spawn. You need to have your back turned so that the ghosts actually show up, but when they show up they try to scare Luigi, which causes him to stay still for a little and waste time because you can't move. Some of them don't matter, like that one, because those ghosts need to move closer to you before you can actually double them. The speed at which the players get these doubles is very impressive. One of the things that you clean up gradually over the course of your improving at this game is slowly getting better at Area 1. It's honestly surprising how fast you can go. Hopeless having a little bit of lag here. Oh, sorry, that was the resync, so they're dead even now. No missed doubles so far. Just clean up that banana peel. Banana peel's very random, honestly. Small amount of randomness, but whenever a garbage can ghost shows up, there could be banana peel in the way. It could be nowhere close to where you need to go. It's especially bad when you spawn them in the middle of your cycles. Mashing also an important skill in this game. There is a good amount of text in this game. Mostly in Area 3 and in Area 4 becomes a bigger part because the text will get longer, there's more buttons to mash. Moving on to the first portrait ghost. You have to wait for Neville to show his heart. Keep your back to him until he does. No chest glitches here. Nice, slightly ahead. Don't need money at all in this run. You'll honestly see the runners, especially in Area 1, get intentionally hits if they have less. Having less money means that when the time comes to count it up at the end of every area, the less you have, the faster that'll go. Now we're moving on to the area boss of Area 1, Chauncey. Namesake of the famous, or infamous perhaps, Chauncey one cycle. Hopeless seeing a little bit of that door cutscene there. Ideally you mash through every single opening of a new door, so you don't see Luigi actually putting the key in. Both runners nailing the Laser Crusader skip, where we don't have to deal with Chauncey's first text box here by standing off to the left of the crib. You stand just far enough away so that the trigger box does not include where Luigi is. You can pull that ball over to you and shoot him anyway. So this trick, the Chauncey 1 cycle, frame perfect. Some people say that it's 2 frames, maybe a little more lenient than that. Either way, it's hard. You have to do it on a timer. It's a rhythm based on when Chauncey cries. And if you miss it, you actually lose 33 to 37 seconds, I believe, between that versus if you don't go for it. So if one runner gets it and they both go for it, we're going to see at least half a minute of pulling ahead. Everybody's got their own unique ways to catch this ball. Nice, Kaii got it. Hopeless going for the pause strat and nailing it. I think that's the first time we've seen, unless Splazer and Joven got it in their race, I didn't get to see that one. Hopeless not being able to open the chest. I think that's the first time we've gotten 2 Chauncey 1 cycles. So if either of the runners are listening to this stream, they know they don't have a lead right now. Still neck and neck, and this is honestly probably the closest, aside from the matches where they've avoided going for it, the closest we've seen out of Area 1. We got this cutscene. We're going to be rooting for RNG mice to bless the run coming up soon, as well as dealing with the notorious Boo RNG in Area 2 onwards. Gonna see some separation from these runners, probably some back and forth, because somebody gets bad RNG in one room, the next runner might not. They're going to orient themselves on the left side of this double door. Every time you have a double door, you want to go in the left one, because Luigi uses his left hand to open it, which means that he doesn't have to swap the flashlight into his other hand. It saves a second. There's a couple sets of double doors in this game. Mostly they're the big ones. Set at the top of the stairs. Another one later in the kitchen. I don't think either of the runners go for the cast over here. Both going to get intentionally grabbed by these grabber ghosts. Throw them off to make their own double. Better than just like trying to wait for them to move, because they're slow. I believe Hopeless goes for the 6-piece. I think Kaii does too, so. Faster strat than doing just the doubles on the Shy Guys in this upcoming room. But there is quite a bit of variance on the 6-piece, depending on how it goes. We're going to agitate all 6 of these Shy Guys here. And then lightly hold the vacuum until they're getting close. Beautiful from Kaii. Pull off all the masks at once. And from Hopeless too. Skill, very good for both runners, but this next part is not really skill. Early release, as Kaii got, is 50-50. Hopeless not getting lucky. So Kaii gets 10 seconds for free there. Both runners stopping that hole in the center of the room right next to the chest so they can pick it up faster. Kai's gonna go for the poster skip here, shoving Luigi into the corner and aiming up slightly. Pull the poster off the wall. Before when you're supposed to. That saves a surprising amount of time. Because you have to wait on this cycle anyway. Doesn't actually waste any time to set it up. But if it was still there, you'd have to walk all the way over to the button. Wait for a couple seconds. Hopeless not dropping any doubles either. Didn't catch if he got the poster skip. We'll see if this wall reveals. No, no poster. So right now, pretty much only early release, separating these runners. Now we're gonna get yanked back into the lab with EGAD. He's gonna tell us all about these guys we just released, the boos. Except he's not gonna actually give us too much useful information other than the fact that they are in lit up rooms. Catching them is its own ball of wax, different than all other ghosts. But in order to get all the boos, we'll have to traverse back into the rooms we've already lit up. You don't actually need every boo in this category, only 40 of them. But in order to get the next key, you do need 5 to start, so we're going to go immediately back upstairs. Kaii going to get the bad RNG because there is a lump under the cloth here. It's going to halfway pull it, check for it elsewhere. There's always 2 spots. Not lucky, going to have to pull that cloth off. Hopeless also getting a lump. Let's see if he's lucky here. Make up for that early release RNG if he is. He is. So he's going to have a chance to do this text skip. Kaii had to sit through all that text of EGAD calling him. Hopeless is just going to walk right out of the room. And they're almost neck and neck again. That first boo is very important. Because EGAD talks extra long for that first boo you catch. And if you do the parlor boo first, you get the chance to skip that long text. Kaii getting destroyed on RNG by these boos, and Hopeless is actually going to pull ahead here, purely on that. And the text skip. So the key that we're going to get actually goes... it's at the top of the hallway, near where we did that grabber double at the start of Area 2. So by coming to get these boos next, instead of the ones over in like Neville's room and Lydia's room and Chauncey's room, we're going to be close to that door that gets unlocked. Hopeless getting a second try boo here. Now Kaii is just a hair ahead. Perfectly synced. Kaii with the tap on that chair, actually. Later on, exactly what EGAD says after you catch a boo will matter more. Before you have 15 boos, what he says is pretty inconsequential. It's always pretty short, but he starts to give you longer and longer spiels as the game goes on. Both runners going to vacuum the toilet, avoid Toad at all costs. Scan this mirror because it's faster than walking back down the hall, and head to the mirror room. This game's pretty linear, especially in Area 1 and 2. See, a mouse, the fabled Butley mouse, as I've heard it called, spawning for Hopeless. Get Hopeless's audio since he is decidedly ahead now. And that mouse has another chance to spawn, actually. Because we didn't see it disappear. Went straight in the door, so we might see another blessing. Kaii getting another bad boo RNG in this room. Both of these runners are going to set up the fire warp here, catch the boo while grabbing the fire medallion. Now you're holding it. EGAD allows you to save, and technically you've collected that medallion. And you can save quit out of that room and behave like you've never been told how to do the fire. How to use the fire medallion. You do have to go back down this hallway to light some candles, but we avoid having to do the puzzle in the room that we just warped out of. Good candles from Hopeless. The faster you do these candles, the better the cycle will be at the end of the hallway, because the other perk of doing the save warp out of the mirror room is that it resets the cycle of the butler in the hallway here. Kaii not getting blessed with this, or sorry, Hopeless not getting blessed with a second mouse. Kaii not getting any. Butler is right at the edge of this hallway now. And he's going to walk all the way down to where we're going. And the goal right now is to clear out the laundry room before he gets into the room that he's going to go sit down in. Mistakes in here can be very bad. Not a difficult room, but the ramifications of missing something here can be nerve-wracking. Got one double here. They're also playing with Mario's hat on the ground right now. With the goal of... oh, Hopeless not getting double. He's gambling. This is scary. He's not going to get the hat. Okay, so he's going to have to go back for the hat. Kaii getting to shoot that mouse hole with the Game Boy Horror before he catches Shivers. Hopeless does not have the mouse hole activated, so if he finds the boo here, he's not. Okay, that bailed him out, honestly. Moved back. Kai's still looking for the boo, too. And this is a Japanese exclusive tech skip by going into the mouse hole while you're catching a boo. Both runners nail it. Gonna do another one on the way out of this room. Hopeless getting bonked by the puncher. Kaii actually letting that go. That one also run around the room. Both of them clean it up. Oh, sorry, Hopeless still has one. So Kaii is now in the lead. Excellent boo find, both of them. We are once again neck and neck. Hopeless does have to go back for that hat. I think he's also going to see the chest cutscene, yep, because he went straight out of the room. Kaii opened the chest before he left. Both find the boo first try. And try to pull the hat right to the door. And Kaii is ahead now. Hopeless averting disaster by getting the butler. If the butler disappears in the other room before you can catch him, he goes back down the hallway to where you lit the candles, and that is over a minute lost. In any speedrun, that would be a run killer. In a tournament race, when the skill is probably this close, it's absolutely like a death sentence. Unless the other runner has a similar mistake, but keeping it together. On to Melody. Get the water. Super Mario Bros. 1 water theme for Kaii. Let's see what Hopeless gets. We want the water theme because it's easier to menu. Music sheets causing a little bit of problem. I believe they're quite deterministic. I think they spawn in different locations. Hopeless not going to use the fire at all. There we go, just a little bit. Another second try boo for Kaii. It kind of feels a little unfair right now. The spots haven't been terrible, but the order has been. I think both of Hopeless's spots are not on the right. Far left side, that is the worst spot you can probably get in this room, other than a move. Boos do move on a cycle. So if you're not fast enough finding them, they will switch locations. What happened to Kaii in the last room, in the butler's room. Make sure you have enough fire for this spot. Kaii is running low, but has enough. So you can pre-fire that guy in the refrigerator. Take off his invincibility. Hopeless actually bonking on the fridge. Doesn't get the pre-fire, so has to wait just a stutter to allow him to be sucked up. There's a lump under the table, but it moved. It's not going to be there. Kaii gonna set up for the tech skip instead. Most of the boos on the right. Pretty good location if you can drag this boo far enough. This looks good. That doesn't look good. Excellent tech skip. Avoids the mushroom. Beautiful. I don't think Hopeless had a chance to set it up. He did. Oh. Not enough, though. Didn't pull the cloth off fast enough, so he's gonna get a little bit of EGAD talk there. Want to keep Spooky in this location down near the bone, where the bone spawns, so he immediately starts trying to lick it. Shows his heart immediately. So we kick him off in a specific spot every time. Both runners getting that. Kaii gonna get the double. Very long range one there. That one causing a little problem. See if Hopeless can get this double. There's multiple ways to get this double. I don't think either runner, gonna go for the fancy back walk into flashing them both from a mile away. It's that double tap on the flashlight, keeping the first one stunned while allowing the other one to move into focus. Still no major mistakes, really, from either runner yet. Bogmire can go sideways, though. Not the worst area boss to lose in a 2-cycle, but it would hurt. Bogmire has one of the strongest pulls of any ghost in the game. Luigi bending over a lot for Kaii. Gains control. I think currently on the best pace he's seen in a while. Hopeless missing the 1 cycle. 13. Didn't catch Y, probably just a break off. Saw him get kicked up to the north, which means that Bogmire is probably below him. Ideally you pull Bogmire like against the right wall and he just like smashes his face against the gate, against the fence. Again, small mistakes, but nothing major. Easily come back. Hopeless can easily gain time back here. Area 3 is phenomenally RNG heavy. And it can be very punishing to miss small things. Not too much to write home about in the start of Area 3. A lot of walking here. Gonna see an unskippable cutscene. Get water. Do need water for the next section. The stream is lagging here with us. Not sure how to refresh that. Mario! My audio is desynced. I'm not sure if it sounds good for everybody else, but... see if I can reset this real quick. Okay, I think we're good now. So, gotta fall down the well. Need a key. And that key can only be spawned by watching this cutscene. We see Mario turned into a painting in the basement by King Boo. Kaii on the pace of his life right now. We're gonna see if he can keep it all the way through Area 3. Gonna grab an optional key in here. Don't care about Biff. But this key on the treadmill is extremely important. It opens up a shortcut that we will be using many times later. Using that water here to shoot a door through the floor. Door's on fire. By the time we get up here, that door is extinguished, because we shot it early. Golden mouse spawn in the tea room. Try setting up the cloth on that table for a tech skip on the bee later. Doesn't see anything on the right. The boo is guaranteed to move here. I think Hopeless got a full grip on that tablecloth, so it's not going to be set up. Boo did not move anywhere close to Kaii. Looks like it's somewhere in the right side. I'd be tempted to check left side here. Nope. I'm not sure if he verified it wasn't left. Hopeless spawns the boo much faster. He hasn't watched the ice cutscene yet. Kaii gets the tech skip, sucking up the cloth at the same time as the boo. Looks like Hopeless didn't get too bad of a text. Oh no, it hasn't happened yet. Sorry, this is the ice text. So many things happening. Kaii retaining his lead. See if Petunia causes any problems for Hopeless. And here is a very RNG heavy room with Nana. Not missing any yarn balls. Playing it very safe. Just like that, boo RNG. It's on the left. It's on the left side every time you don't check for it. It's probably the most ideal RNG location you can get, but it's so far away from all the other checks you don't want to do it first. Hopeless also getting second try boo here. He's opening the chest before boo is done being sucked up. I don't think Hopeless got the boo. That could be really bad. Yeah, it went in the hallway. We're gonna have to cross our fingers that that boo goes right back up. Lots of places it can go. That is not a good one. I think it went down. It might have went back up. Hard to tell. Hopeless gonna check. It is in here. Far from the worst outcome, but still does not feel good. I'll set up the triple here. Nailed it. Good astral hole. Boo can be in any one of these candlesticks or the dressers. Another second try boo from Kaii though. Still gaming out of his mind. I believe Kaii is still on the pace of his life. 5 gold splits. In the past 7. I'm not sure how true those golds are, but he is cruising right now. Sizable lead over Hopeless at this point. And this is with Chauncey 1 cycle for Kaii, so we could see quite a PB here if he keeps it together the whole way through. Can't hear these cackles from Hopeless. No problems there. This boo is kind of notorious for leaving early. It's quite fast in the astral hole. Pulling it closer to the door though. Looks like Hopeless had a pretty good astral hole. We're running around getting all these items. They all belong to Mario, and they're useful for us later, not because they actually unlock something themselves, like on their own. Hopeless missing the moonshot. That's like 10 seconds, I think. Gonna be very careful with this one. But now we're backtracking. We got some keys upstairs with Nana and Petunia. They opened the doors. We're going in now. One of them did. To get more of Mario's items, need 5. We already have 3. Still need his glove. Still need his shoe. And these ghosts are invisible. But their shadows show on the ground and on the wall from the projector. We also speedrun the game, so we know exactly where they're going to be. I heard a poison mushroom from Kaii. Okay, gotta keep that in the corner. Wasn't on screen, but trying to activate the boot early during the chest spawning cutscene. That's good, he's gonna get the funny text. Slightly faster to pick that up after catching the boo instead of just running into it like the fire medallions. Another hidden poison mushroom, this time for Hopeless. He's still got to catch ghosts though, so that could be more of a problem. Stayed in the corner though. Now we're on to the RNG hallway. Usually, at least one thing in that table and chair. I think there still is. I think we just didn't stay long enough to see. Yeah, it's in the lamp. It's always in the lamp, except when it isn't. See if Hopeless can get the text too. I got fast text on that boo. He's gonna get the save warp. So once you enter this hallway, you're gonna have 15 boos, and you're going to start seeing Egad talk a lot. There's the chance for him to give very bad dialogue when he calls you after a boo. Kai's already rolled a good one so far. Onto the twins. It's RNG where they show up. You're in one of these 5 boxes. You can check with the element you have. Kaii picked up fire in the study. I think Hopeless goes for Twins 2-cycle. And that could help him catch up if he gets it. Kaii setting it up too. Don't get trucked. Yeah, he's gonna have to abandon it. Henry, once again, ruining everyone's plans. Watching people spin the mobile on the ceiling who know how to do it is just so impressive. Hopeless makes it look so easy. First try boo for Kaii. Hasn't gotten many of those. This guy leaving is not that big of a deal. You're gonna have to see the zoom in a little bit. This hallway's already lit, so not a disaster. Much worse if he goes left. Hopeless setting up for the Twins 2-cycle 2. Another good text from Kaii. Egad did not say much. Hopeless getting the 2-cycle so far. Looks like a good pattern. I think he's got this. Beautiful. Kaii getting 3 good texts from Egad. And a first try boo in Chauncey's room. That room is pretty deceptive. Good to see him get it fast. Gonna set up for a text skip in here. My stream is lagging quite a lot, so I'm listening mostly. See what's happening. We heard a text skip, and we're warping out. This is an insane hallway from Kaii. That has to be another gold split, I think. If it wasn't for Neville's room, that would have been almost immaculate, I think. Gonna have to check on Kai's PB here as Hopeless moves into Neville's room as well. Sorry, Lydia's room. Having problems spawning the boo, second try. Setting up the tech skip. Nice. Had to move into it late because that cloth was almost on the edge. Now we're on to Clairvoyant for both runners. Having runs where both are in Clairvoyant always feels good. This is like 2 or 3 minutes of uninterrupted mashing. Kaii has, you know, said he's a good masher before, so he might actually pull ahead here on time. That's truth. Doesn't look like the boo's on the left. So in the center and on the right, this boo can move. Pretty, like, commonly, actually. Doesn't need to, though. Kaii gets another first try boo, bringing it back from the bad RNG earlier. There's some bad text, EGAD giving a little bit of detail on, like, the plants, or how to use elements or something. Hopeless right behind him. Pearls in this room can be annoying. Kaii gonna make sure to pick up ice in the tea room. Do need ice to clear the next room we're going into, the safari room. Second try boo from Hopeless. He is not getting good RNG from, like, projector room onwards. Pearls don't cause too much of a problem. Random golden mouse spawn for Kaii. I think we've seen 3 total between the runners. Well, they've heard that one, so we might actually have more. Gonna have to wait for the ice to burn that guy's heart. Water element away before he can actually be damaged. Pre-fire it on this guy so he's immediately damageable. And then the garbage ghosts you can push. That was a tricky double. Push him down more than right, but still nails it. Hopeless not forgetting the ice either. Gonna try to check this chair immediately. Nice. Kaii getting more boo RNG on his way. There's some Vanguard text, I think. That is the worst text you can get in the game. Hopeless going for his double here. Gets it. Still gotta spawn that last guy. Good scare skip there. Spawns a mushroom. This mushroom could not be that bad. Cutscene. Avoids it. Oh, that was actually really scary. Has a tendency to fly into the corner of the room, so... honestly, a little unlucky that it didn't immediately. Oh, this is... gonna get the slingshot back in the room. Heads up play there. That boo wanted to go, I think, north pretty hard for Hopeless. And he, I think, gets Vanguard text too. Yuck. Kaii already on boo losses. Gotta go right side. Ideally, you get all 15 boos in one shot here by stringing them along down a line on the floor and shooting an ice ball or 2. That sounded amazing, and it was amazing. 14 in one shot, I think. Or 14 in the first volley. 1 left. Amazing run by Kaii. really showing why this is a good matchup. This is, again, the 9th seed versus the 10th seed. Both of them are doing amazing. I think we got another gold split there. I'm not sure if Clairvoya was. Kaii now up to, I think, 6 gold splits in 8 or 9. Hopeless gets all but 2. Gonna have to clean. Oh, that's bad. He left 1. I think this is a 2-cycle Bulosis unless he can clean it up. Good. Benefit of shooting early there is that you get more time to chase him down. Hopeless not dropping. The Bulosis 1 cycle still in it. Breaker Boo is coming up. Kaii gonna grab some fire for later here and then do the long walk upstairs, trigger the blackout. Area 4 things open up a whole lot more. The consequence of that is there's just a lot of walking. A lot of time for reflection and a lot of time to get nervous about what's coming up. Area 4, maybe not as hectic and filled with stuff as Area 3, but that downtime makes you worry. There's some very difficult tricks coming up. Not sure if Kaii would risk a King Boo 1 cycle here. At the very end, but Breaker Boo is hard. Pipe Room can be a pain. Cellar Boo can get away. Weston is just a difficult boss, ignoring the Boo. Pretty much every room in Area 4, potential for time save. Kaii opting not to do sidestep. I expect Hopeless not to either. Seems to be the trend. Kaii on his way to see Grimly. Is Grimly going to confirm that Kaii is actually on the run of his life here? I believe Kaii not a stranger to PBing on stream. So, see if Grimly thinks it's good. Did Kaii compliment his Grimly? He did. Not instant, but pretty fast. And that is the fabled key to the breaker room. Hopeless getting caught on the rail for a second there. Don't think he's in sidestep. I think he's just doing interesting movement. He might be in sidestep, actually. Doing the skip without a sidestep. Wow, okay. Interesting. Another fast Grimly for Hopeless. Let's see what kind of RNG Kaii gets. He is not going for Breaker Boo. Playing it safe. He thinks he's got it without it. Beautiful double there. Honestly, that might be the play that wins him the game. Not gambling on Breaker Boo. Getting quite owned by the Boo in here, though. That was a bad move. I think we're gonna see too many double crackles here, though. It's gonna be a good suck up. No, I don't expect him to go back into breaker room. Yeah, so the alternative to this is probably going to be artist room boo. So Kai's going to look visually ahead a lot if Hopeless... Yeah, he's going to go for breaker boo. Breaker boo is overall faster, but only if you hit it. Got it, got the charge. Hopeless going to do drag strat. The drag's not there. Just about 40 HP. He's gonna have to go find that boo later in pipe room if it doesn't bless him and come back. See if he can get this double here. Oh, gets punched. Was worried, I think, that the left guy was gonna disappear. Spent too long getting the right one to show up. Gets punched again. Punchers. They'll take your lunch money, man. Hopeless still gotta find this boo. Kai has almost made it all the way back up to the top of the mansion. Let's see if Hopeless... Oh, he gets the bless! The game is gonna give him an olive branch here. That's exactly what he needed to keep himself in the game. Kai on the Clockwork Soldier should set up the double here. Looking good. Didn't get the blue guy, but that could be okay. I don't think he's gonna get the chance. Blue guy's gonna go away. Overall, quite a bit of lost time here, but he can afford it. And the blue soldier can also just break off, so losing him completely. Just getting the full suck up on the green guy, not the worst thing. Missing both cycles would have been worse. Nothing to burn him down. Tricky double. Kai not getting this what's it called? Stumble. Stumble skip. Luigi hits the ground with full force. Hopeless finally at the top of the mansion going for the soldier double. See if he can get this. Not ideal, you're not in the corner, but I think the blue soldier sticking to that chair for a while does help, yeah. Doesn't get yanked around completely. Kai going for the triple, it looks like, in this room. Another safe strat. Nails the triple. Hopeless getting the double on the punchers upstairs. This is bad RNG for the armory room for Kai. I don't think he's shaking the chest yet. There we go. Now I can get this guy to charge, but it's going to be in a quite laggy part of the room. Not loading the entire room. There we go. Fixed it. Double cackles in there. Moves out. Don't go right. My goodness. Chasing the boo around and around. Now to the top. Hopeless is a boo up. Oh, that's bad. Okay. Wrangles the boo. Hopeless did get breaker boo. Wasn't one cycle, but he did get it. Hopeless going for the five piece in this room, I think. Gets scared. Might get punched for that. Yep. Missed a scare skip in the middle of it all. Gonna get punched again. Strat is going a little sideways. He's trying to save it. Just got 2 left? No, there's 3. Oh my. Finally cleans him up. See if he can get some better RNG in here. Looks like it's close, but is it real? Kaii probably not going to catch the Piper and Boo. I've seen a couple people do that. The fact that he didn't try to go for Breaker Boo at all tells me that he's pretty confidently going to go for Artist String Boo though. Hopeless can go for the save quit here. Found the Breaker Boo. It's so hard to tell how close they are. Oh, I'm getting stuck on the edge there. That fencing is a little mean. The ice physics don't help. It's like slightly up a slope too. See if Weston treats him good. Again, Hopeless is an extra boo up, which means that they're closer than they appear. I heard a break off. Weston at 14. Not unexpected. But not what you want to see. Well, that's a lot of cackles. I think this is a 2-cycle boo, and I think he knows it too. Make sure he doesn't go up. Changed his mind right at the end. This boo is just going all over the place. This is a lot closer than I think either runner expected it to be. Hopeless was the slight favorite, I think. Probably expected to be a little more ahead. Kaii, having the run that he did, probably expected to be a lot more ahead. Not sure if we got some double cackles when Hopeless guiding that boo to the floor. It's playing like it might go up. Yep. If Hopeless got that safe quit there, I think he was in the lead, but now they might be very, very close. You know, I commentated Kai's race versus Bliss, and I called it that was going to be the best race that I would see, not just commentate, but this one might give it a run for its money. I think this one's closer. And the other one went to King Boo. This one's probably going to go to King Boo too. Hopeless with every boo he needs. Kai's gotta hit these triples. Doesn't get punched. That's fine. Punchers can go so far sideways. Keeping it together like that is fine. Kaii keeps his lunch money. Hopeless onto his first set of triples. Kaii gets out of there with only one miss. Hopeless nails his punchers. Does still need Artist Rim boost. He can 2-cycle this. He might keep his lead. Hopeless cleaning up the triples, though he's coming back. And the perk for Kaii is that he can save quit out of this room if he catches the boo. Hopeless would have to walk back down the hallway. Excellent first cycle for Kaii. Let's go in for round 2. Oh. Boo goes back out. Didn't give it enough time. Didn't give it enough time. Couple double tackles, he can afford that. This is a long room. I think Kaii still has his lead, if just barely. Hopeless goes for 1 cycle. Has gone for it in the past. He's gonna need it, I think. They are high-fiving in the hallway. This could not be closer. Kaii not gonna get the 56 pace he was on at the very start, I think. Sweating for both runners right now. Missed insta shots, yeah, everything. It comes down to everything. Just let the gameplay speak for itself, I guess. Expect to see insta shots. I'm not sure if Kai's gonna go for one cycle. If he's watching, he might know. He might know that he needs it. Hopeless has not had the best King Boos in the tournament, though. Had a couple very good potential runs taken away. See if he can get revenge. Setting up for insta shots. I think Hopeless, there he goes. Kaii hits his first one, Hopeless hits his first one right there. I heard a freeze, Kaii got frozen. Definitely not a 2-cycle. Hopeless going for the 1. Oh, Hopeless getting frozen too. Below 200 HP. Kaii doesn't have the 200 HP. I don't think he's gonna get a 2-cycle. I swapped my vision over, but he's gonna get the fast 3-cycle. Hopeless is gonna get his volley first, though. Hopeless has less HP and the fast cycle. If he doesn't get frozen again, I think he takes it. Hopeless wins. Wow. And Kaii right behind him. 8 seconds apart. Unbelievable. Not sure if they're going to get automatic invites, but I feel like we have to get them in here because that was insane. Another super close race. Just 1 second here. Oh, Kai's coming in. Hello.
Hello.
That race was
I got-
closer than the last one
I
that I
got,
commentated.
I got so sad when those boos left.
Oh my goodness.
That was literally over a minute of time lost too, probably.
I saw the pace. Let me see if I can get Hopeless in here. I guess he didn't get an invite. The pace of your life in that early game. That was insane.
First 904 boo release, so that's cool.
Wow. Yeah, you got honestly like RNG screwed.
Yeah, I lost
early.
24 seconds in fire split over RNG.
Jeez.
So
yeah, you were getting two second try boos like over and over and over.
if that and the boos didn't happen, it would have been like a low 57 too.
Sent an invite to Hopeless if he wants to jump in. You started getting good luck later with the boos, like into boo losses. Like it
I did,
being
yeah.
A little more kind. And I think it was Hopeless scared me on that the Butler cycle. He opted not to get the hat because it went a little sideways, and you got some time there.
Oh, I didn't see any of the early game. I was just focusing. I didn't even have the tab up, so I mean, I came on when I was like leaving Bogmire because I'm like best pace ever. That's the only time I looked at the race.
I don't think I can invite people.
Yeah, if you go to, I think you can. Yeah, if you go to invite people. Oh wait, no, they disabled that. Hold on.
Yeah,
you can do it. You
no
can invite a
invites.
guest.
I tried
invite
that.
a guest. No.
I tried.
Oh yeah, it doesn't.
Invite people. Yeah, invites are disabled. I'm gonna ping the commentary. Okay, ping the volunteers. Oh my goodness. Yeah, the bot I think got Kai's invite just fine, but Hopeless. Yeah, go follow these runners. Both of them put on a heck of a show. Let me get Hopeless's Discord ID really quick. We got a volunteer on this. Oh, yeah. Is that the closest race we've ever had in a tournament?
There was the one between me and Bliss. I think that one was only 6 seconds.
Oh, goodness. Welcome, Hopeless. Congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
GG.
Were either of you listening in?
I was not.
No.
Really? Wow.
Why are you like freaking out?
It was like we thought that was gonna it was gonna split up a lot in Area 4, and it got. I said like Area 4 is Area 4. It can come get you, and it did. And it's just to see it line back up out of Van Gore, and Kai's decision not to go get Breaker Boo.
I'm not consistent with it, so the pace I had, I was like, I can't do it. No way.
It was hard to tell how close y'all were because you didn't have the boo. So going into Van Gore, like it looked like y'all were maybe trading the lead back and forth, and you got the save warp. Hopeless had to go walk back and scan the mirror, and it lined up perfectly.
Yeah. I don't even blame Kai for not going for Breaker Boo on that run. That's like a 56 50 or 5x pace run for me at least. The out of Bulosis, like it was really good.
I think the first noticeable mistake I made was in Hidden Room, but I managed to back that up pretty fast.
Oh, what mistake did you make?
I somehow missed the second ghost with I missed the first ghost with fire somehow.
Yeah.
So I had to do an extra like burn cycle.
Yeah. Well, that happened to me too. I missed the first ghost because none of the bats hit me, which I felt was kind of unlucky. But also I missed the hat because I missed a double in laundry, and then I had to scan after I spawned the boo. It was like really bad in that whole section. I don't know. I kept going because I thought like I could have a good A4. Like I've been practicing A4 a lot, but I just felt so like drained after the first 3 areas. Like I didn't feel I was gonna come back.
That was
Even
a
with the
tough
A4
run.
I had too, it was like I messed up armory really bad. Breaker Boo left on me. Like the cellar was really bad. I dropped Van Gore. I mean Weston, and then Weston Boo 2. I don't know.
Yeah, you got the bless with the Breaker Boo coming back in. The game believed.
Yeah, I think that was the first time I've ever had Breaker Boo come back for me.
I was
But
really scared on Bogmire.
on Bogmar? Oh, because
I
he
didn't
was about to
I didn't
drop?
lose him, but he was really pulling me, so I had to like stop.
I did the same thing and then I still dropped him. I felt so bad about myself.
Wait, did I have a hold on? I had a 2103. I'm almost under a 21.
Yeah, that pace was really good. I had like the best fire split I've ever had. I had like really good RNG and stuff. Because I saw you were ahead after Boo release, and
Well,
then I was ahead after fire, and I was like, damn, I had like the best RNG I could have had.
to give you an idea, I had a 904 boo release, and then I had a 1349 warp, and I didn't make any mistakes. That was just the RNG.
Yeah, I saw. I was like, damn, I got really really lucky.
Yeah, because the decoy in Parlor was all the way top left, and the boo was in the cloth, and then anteroom, literally decoy center, and boo top left, and then
Yeah,
literally wardrobe room, decoy middle, boo top left.
yeah, that's so unlucky. Where did that happen? Yeah, I mean that's what happens with this game in races.
Yeah, a lot of like second try boos. I was feeling like for Kai early, and then like hopeless in the area 2 or the area 1 hallway. When you go back, like that hallway was really mean to you.
Yeah, do you have anything good to say about your run, Kai? I feel like we should spread positivity.
Tons of golds, right?
I don't know. I didn't. Let me look, because I didn't actually. I was using tournament splits, so
Okay.
Makes
there
sense.
might not have been any actual golds.
Still, I think at some point you were on a 56 pace like, in area 4, maybe.
Yeah, I think I've practiced a lot, and I think with the 39 blue losses, it's possible to get a 56. Probably like even 56, mid 56, but I'm not that good yet. But I think Kai, if you practice A4 a lot, you could definitely get like 56, probably even before me. You had insane pace.
The blue losses was beautiful.
When I saw the double shot from Kai.
Actually, the Chauncey key was a gold by 1/10 of a second. Wait, yeah, no, it wasn't. Never mind. I was looking at it wrong. But
Yeah, both of you got Chauncey 1 cycle. I'm not sure if we've seen that in the tournament yet.
Yeah,
I
we
think we've
agreed
seen it a couple
before.
times.
I think that's the first time both runners have hit it.
In a race. Yeah, we agreed beforehand to go for it. I'm not that comfortable with it, but with pause strats, I feel like it's like pretty 50-50.
It's always interesting to see pause strats because I think I don't go for them, and not a lot of people do, so you don't get to see them very often.
It's very hard to explain the pause strat, but once you get used to it, it's not that bad. It's more of like a leniency thing for repressing R. Anything else to say, Kai?
I mean, GG's, you came back on me at the end there.
GG's
Yeah.
to both of you.
I messed up
GG's.
I got the insta shot first, and then I messed up the first part of the 2 cycle.
You didn't go for 1 cycle?
I can't do 1 cycle.
Oh. I thought you might have gone for it just because, I can do it, and I was like, oh, maybe he'll also try to go for it, but...
I have never messed with it. I
Both
wouldn't
of
even
you
know where to
actually got
stand.
frozen. In King Boo, you both got hit with a nice ball, but you got hit like 170. I think you got off the first pull, Hopeless.
Yeah,
you nailed the shot.
he was going into the house, and he was like pretty good health. I was like, okay, this could hit, but he was going straight into the house, and I tried to go north so he would go down, but he didn't want to, and then I got hit by the ice.
We both got the hard part and then messed up the easy part.
Yeah.
It was down to insta shots. Like if y'all did both 1 cycle or both 2 cycle, insta shots would have decided that match. It was so close going to King Boo.
Yeah, I haven't 2 cycled in so long. I didn't feel comfortable with going for it. But GG's, that was a good race.
Yeah, GG. That was the most tense I've been in a race in a while, just because of the pace as well.
I was just watching. I think a lot of the people in chat too were also saying how tense and exciting it was. Like, put on a good show.
I mean, that was on pace to be a Chauncey Gold too, leaving Neville, because that was almost a 505 flat. Or no, 305. Sorry,
305. That's pretty good.
Which I haven't really had before, so I think I lost time from the too many lightning strikes in Lydia. And the suck up got a little weird. But that's all I've got.
Yeah, me too.
Alright, so Hopeless, you'll be going against the winner of Gary01 and myself actually, so if I get to see you, I hope I can level up my game, because seeing the stuff you two did was just so impressive, and there's so much to learn in this game. There's just a depth.
There's so many.
Watching it.
The biggest thing is the radar, honestly. Like if you can learn, like the radar is based on where Luigi's facing, not where he is, so it can get confusing.
Yeah.
Yeah. GG's to both runners. There'll be more matches. When's the next one? We got Pablo versus HD Lax on Saturday. That is an upper bracket match. The one of 2 left. Oh no, Joven beats Blazer, so that is going to be... Whoever wins that goes against Joven. And that'll be the upper bracket pretty much set for the rest of it. So that match is going to be really exciting, and then my match is on Sunday. Expect to see some more stuff getting scheduled. Mega versus Bliss on the horizon. Lots more Luigi still. Thanks everybody for watching.
Yeah,
actually, just one last comment. Actually, so I actually lost 30 seconds on Fire Split.
Oh.
I was looking at it wrong.
Or to PB.
Like if I just went with PB, I lost 30 seconds. But it is what it is. Okay, I'm done for real now. We are good. Everyone's good.
I'm sure everybody loves to hear it. Everything you talk about, honestly. Hearing somebody just dissect how their run went. But thanks everybody for watching. Thanks to the runners. Yeah. Luigi.
Bye.
Have a good one.
Luigi.